All right. Hello, and welcome on an Alton Conference this fine evening. Tis I, Draco Umbra, CEO of Umbra Corp, and today I'd like to welcome the viewers that are viewing and the followers that are following, and welcome you all for joining us this fine evening. How you all doing today? How's it been? How's the week been treating you? It's been a nice day over here. Nice sunny day, no real problems, no near situations to be dealt with. Everything's going chill. Everything is just nice. I actually just got back from the casino. I was able to win at least $40, which, yeah, it's fine. But then I donated like 20 of that back to for dinner. Got myself some Cinnabon. I haven't had Cinnabon in a while. I don't know. Something about cinnamon rolls that just make me moist. But I hope everyone else has been having a good week so far. A good day. I don't know about everyone else. Like I said, over here in Iowa, it's actually sunny. It's not cold anymore. There's no rain. There's no snow yet. I mean, there's kind of a rule in Iowa where once you hit a certain day of March, that's when you can start saying, "Oh, okay, there's no more snow or rain." But then again, I guess can't say that because 4 years ago we got hit with snow in the middle of June. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened, but it did. It happened. So yeah, unfortunately, until we're out of March officially, we're into April. I'm not counting out snow or rain yet. That's just how I am. Oh, for fuck's sake! I thought I chose what. There we go. I try to have background music on, and for some reason, normally the background music I choose doesn't have ads to it, but then there's some that does, and it's just. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the casino. I went out to the casino today. Decided to go with my the family. I don't know. I just really felt lucky today, and mom didn't win anything. Dad didn't win anything. So I took them all out to kind of get something to eat. Dad got some meatloaf. Mom got some egg rolls, and I got Cinnabon. That's not gonna be my dinner. Don't get the wrong idea. It's just I don't know. I was feeling some Cinnabons. I don't know why. And the place that we got it from, they had Cinnabons. Like they had like the center of the Cinnabon of cinnamon rolls, like the Cinnabon center, for like $4.50. Which, oh man, that was good. I enjoyed that immensely. And you know, I've said this before, I'll never go back to working at fast food because when I used to work at fast food, it was a grueling experience. I know not all restaurants are like that, I get that, but eventually you reach a moment where you're like, do I really want to dedicate a portion of my life to a corporation like this? I don't think I could ever work for Cinnabon. One, I wouldn't be able to work there because I'd be sneaking excuse me, I'd be seeking pieces all day, every day. And two, I feel like I get really tired of cinnamon rolls after a while. But Cinnabon's extremely basic. I mean, hell, it's literally just cinnamon rolls with whatever the hell you want on top of it. Do you want a miniature cinnamon rolls? Here you go. Do you want a big cinnamon roll? Here you go. Do you want a really big cinnamon roll? Here you go. Do you want pecans? Sure. Do you want Oreos? Great. Do you want strawberry sauce? Sure. You know what I mean? Like, cinnamon roll. It truly is just the most basic restaurant, but yet it's successful. But what's weird to me is that for a place called Cinnabon, they don't sell bonbons. Which, if you're going to call your place Cinnabon, I feel like you want to sell bonbons, right? Which, if you don't know what bonbons is, I mean, it's basically a candy, you know? It's like a little chocolate bonbon. Ooh, chocolate bonbons on top of a cinnamon roll. Ooh. Cinnabon, if you do that, just remember, I said it first. Because I don't think they have a chocolate Cinnabon. I feel like it'd probably be too rich. And yeah, and after we were done with the... and honestly, I kind of did want to eat at the casino because they have a lovely steakhouse in the casino. Well, I say lovely. Last time I was there, it was kind of bad, but you know, what sucks is that they got rid of their buffet. because they used to have an all-you-can-eat buffet inside of their casino. I loved going to that buffet because it tasted good. It was really delicious. The problem is, like when COVID hit, they shut down the buffet because of obvious reasons. But now that the COVID restrictions have been lifted, it's never come back, and it's fucking sucks. You know, it just really sucks. But I guess it doesn't matter. There's other buffets I can go to around here that taste just as good. Just kind of sucks, you know? Anyway, how about we go ahead and we talk about what we're going to be doing tonight? As always, we're going to be diving back into Honkai Star Rail. We'll be doing some side quests, side objectives, and see how far we can go before it's time for us to wrap it up and go somewhere else. Um, I think what I'm going to do is tonight, when I'm done streaming, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post something on X saying, hey guys, would you guys like me to continue playing Honkai Star Rail, or do you want me to swap over to something else? And depending on how that's received, I'll act accordingly. And I'll also even throw in a caveat where if nothing happens and there's no votes on it, I'll just keep playing Honkai Star Rail. I feel like that'd be the best appropriate way to handle that situation. Because again, as much as I want to play other games. I mean, if people want me to continue playing a certain game, I'm gonna do it. I got no problem. I got no problem with that, in all honesty. I feel like, and that's kind of the thing that I want to be like. I don't want to be like the guy who wants to play the same game over and over and over. But I'll go ahead and do that if other people like watching that. Does that make sense? Oh, and real quick, I will say this. This might be a shorter stream because I kind of have family out in the living room. So what might happen is I might do a little short stream tonight. Stop at a certain time. And you guys will catch me another time, pretty much. Which I think the next time I can stream will be Sunday, because I think the rest of the week I close. I'll have to keep you guys in contact with that. So with that in mind, not much left to talk about. How about we go ahead and get started with the game? So give me a moment, and I will get it booted up. Be right back. I say as I still have my microphone on. And we can now... Let's remember to turn on my thing this time, why don't we? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Na, 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 na. Such a good theme. It really is. It really is such a good theme. All right. Oh, it's Hook. Hey, Hook. Uh-oh. Draco, save me! Where are you? I'm at home. This terrifying thing called homework is keeping me in my house. I can't go outside to adventure. Stop, Hook the Great. Wildfires everywhere outside. If I sneak out, Seal will definitely catch me. Why don't I help you with your homework? If you finish early, then we can go play early. How does that sound? Whoa! Not bad for an honorary member. Let me know when you get here. I'll be waiting for you. As you command, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we finally get to meet Luka.
That's it. I give up. Friends of the I mean, friends of Bellabar, the champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge, 30 tournaments, 28 victories, the Boulder King of Fists, Luka!
Looks like it's over already.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Zila! And, you are?
Draco, pleased to meet you.
Oh, I forgot to introduce him. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of him before.
You here just to see my fight? Well, I'm flattered. I just want a little fight in the cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Luka! Luka! Luka!
Nice.
Ugh, the crowd never gets tired, do they?
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here. See you next time, everyone. There are sparks yet to fly. Ugh, finally. I think we lost them. Let's chat here.
You're popular as ever, champion.
Oh, are you still angry at me over that one time, Zila? I just got a bit carried away.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing. Just that thing Chief Oleg mentioned before. It's not like we actually fought. Two senior members of Wildfire duking it out in the Fight Club? That would be bad form.
Not really. Be kind of cool, actually.
The mood was on fire that day, but the final match was over in just a few swings. Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. Don't hold that against me, Zila. I've always been impressed by you. I've wanted to spar with you for ages.
I don't fight for fun. Stop getting your hopes up. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to get a plan going.
Okay. Plan.
Yes. More accurately, my personal training plan. I want you to join me in witnessing the next steps in the development of Luka, the Boulder Town fighting champion.
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. Even the wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this guy. You want in, right?
Protagonist at your service.
That might be the weirdest thing you've ever said.
So that's a yes, right? I knew it.
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, since he agreed, count me in too.
Great, that's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard about your achievements. You probably know that place like the back of your hand, right? Just let me know when you're ready, and we can head over together.
I mean, shit, let's do it.
How
Come on.
about it? Are you ready to head out for the special training? That was fast. Let's do it. Keep up, Zila. Don't fall behind.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go. This is Svarog's turf. Where to now?
Don't worry, just follow me. we need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first. I've hit him up before. This way.
Luka has joined the party temporarily. So in my main playthrough, I actually do have Luka unlocked as a playable character.
Luka, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Relax, bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
And these two are... Oh! Miss Zila! To think that two senior Wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help. Don't mind them. Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Oh, okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. I like collecting scrap in my free time, doing odd jobs, like putting robots together, that sort of thing. But a few days ago, two of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other. This has never happened before.
Okay.
Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? That's not possible.
Why isn't that possible?
It's not impossible. I just don't think there's anyone in the settlement capable of something like that.
I see. Two robots. Do you have any clues? Any reasonable guesses? We need to have an opening to start the investigation.
Not really. But here's the most mysterious part of all this. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I called it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's guaranteed to wake up the entire settlement. But I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. I still can't figure out how that happened.
There is a true bugs master in the settlement.
Trust me, I know the people here. It's extremely unlikely.
A drone that was supposed to sound an alarm suddenly went silent. Worth remembering. Anything else?
Let me think. Oh, there is one other thing, but I don't know if it's useful. Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location. That's all, I suppose. I tried to find clues myself, but I don't know where to start. This job needs real professionals.
Mm-hmm. Cool. We've got this. Don't worry, bro. We promise we'll find your robots.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Zila. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case. You just rest up here and don't let this ruin your day.
What was that all about? You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Zila. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal two robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
You mean...
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its drone to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made off with Big Ben.
Okay.
Hey, why are you both looking at me like that? Say something.
What do you think, Seal?
I think Luka's analysis makes sense, provided there was only one thief. So, you do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
I mean, when you think about it, the brain is the strongest muscle in the body.
Steal, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it. Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Luka, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
No wonder.
Man, this area is so run down. I wouldn't want to live here.
The people living here don't want to either. They've got no other choice.
We can change that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a drone over there. But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even do a good job of it.
Oh, you're right. You've got a good eye, Zila. Whoever did it must be in a hurry. We need to fix this little guy up. You got a hand?
There we go.
Done! The little one can fly again. Bing! Little Faye, reinitialization complete!
Aw.
We really found it. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh, listen. That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit. Tracking function must be enabled. It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful it is. Hey, it's flying away. Follow it.
Look, that fellow over there is acting pretty shifty. He's gotta be the thief we're looking for. Let's go. Hey, friend.
What? Who's there? Red ribbon? Wildfire? Huh? How did you... I'm doing just fine. No monsters around here. Why don't you, go bother someone else?
That's sus.
Shying away from honest work, indulging in petty crime. Of course you're doing just fine.
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Zila. That whole robot he's got next to him. It's Big Ben, all right.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far. I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst. Big Ben, let's get him.
Going all the way, huh? Enough talk then. Luka, let's get him.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you.
Let's get him.
Step out of it. I've no interest in conflict. Give it up. You're no match for us.
I can't turn back now. Spare Please, all of you.
Well, now you can't turn at all, so...
I admit it. Give me a second chance.
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago? The Multimerville Warrior. The peerless Boulder Champion. Upholding justice and peace once again. Nice. Our thieving friend surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
The Multimerville Warrior.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
No, that... Nothing, just a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
Big Ben misses home. Big Ben wants to talk with Little Faye. Big Ben wants to play with Cassidy.
Come on, let's go home.
Go home.
Strike first! Big Ben! You're back!
Cassidy. Little Faye. Cassidy.
I don't know how I can ever thank you, Luka, Sela, and Mr. Outsider. My life can finally get back on track now.
See? I kept my word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
I've never doubted you, Luka. Time to take Little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later. Ah, that felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
Yeah. Shit.
To be honest, I think you could have handled it yourself. You said this was the first step, right? So just how many steps does your training have exactly?
3. Just 3 steps. Trust me, it won't take too much of your time.
Alright, where's next?
Easy. I'm about to tell you. Let's go. Clear up all the Fragmentum cronies still left in this settlement.
Huh? Fragmentum? But the settlement...
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to leave this case to me. Perfect for the second step of our training, right?
like master, like student. I admire your attitude. In any case, if this concerns the Fragmentum, then there's no time to lose. Where are the monsters? Lead the way.
Way ahead of you. Follow me.
Kind of like his little robe shirt thing.
Luka, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training. For real. It's not like you to be so suspicious, Sela. Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
It's a long story. I'll tell you later. There's so many of them. Are you sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing with his turf.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
Strike first!
Oh!
The punches decide.
Too late to repent.
You won't get away.
Ah, no wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
Ooh, the buddy.
So this guy is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Zila?
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
All right. We'll charge in once you're ready.
Let's go.
Just getting started. Don't get cocky. I've no interest in conflict. Let's go.
You won't get away.
I have something for you.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nearly there. It's not gonna last much longer.
I'll deal the final blow.
He sure did too.
Whew, that was a tough one. Good teamwork, guys. Luka, is that everything?
The Multamerville Warrior. The peerless Boulder Champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
You... Are you okay?
Defeater of evil throughout the world.
Don't copy him.
Haha.
Seriously, why are you so hyped up today?
It's just a normal victory celebration. Don't need to be so alarmed.
You call that normal? I might have let it slide if it was in the cage. On second thought, no. That was cringe even by Fight Club standards.
Don't get so worked up, Zila. I'm thinking clearly. Plus, didn't we just get rid of another major threat to the underworld?
But quit changing the subject. This new routine of yours is just...
Don't worry. I promise you, it'll only last till the end of my training. Actually, have I been making too many promises today? That's not a good habit. Anyway, there's only one more step in my training plan. Come on, guys, help me wrap it up.
I guess we're in too deep. Better let it run its course. So tell us, what else is on the schedule?
The final step in this training is to challenge Boss Svarog.
Nice, count me in.
Are you sure you're thinking clearly?
Whoa, stay cool, Zila. Like I said, I'm thinking clearly. Every word I said is serious. I set the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any other opponent worth challenging more than Boss Svarog?
I mean, no.
Oh, no, I can't agree to this. You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched up.
I'm not gonna rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me, like how you'd have in the cage.
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot. He doesn't understand the rules of the cage. He's different from us. His fists are made of steel.
That means we're evenly matched, right?
I was about to say, dude.
You know what I mean. Don't act smart with me. You don't make any sense.
I understand what you're saying, Zila. But you know, I'm a fighter. It's my duty to keep training and get stronger. It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's all thanks to your patching things up with Svarog that I'm able to have this opportunity now. I'm not gonna miss it for the world.
Let him do a seal.
Right, fine. We'll go find Svarog and have a nice chat with him. Let me say this first. If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Don't worry, I'll convince him. But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before, so please, lead the way. Let's go.
Luka, you...
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath. Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
Hmm.
The Trailblazer, Zila of Wildfire, and
Hey! In honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luka, a senior member of Wildfire, just like Zila.
accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luka, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King Challenge, 11th student of Oleg, acting chief of Wildfire.
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luka of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
Straight to the point, just the way I like it. I'm here to challenge you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Zila of Wildfire, can you provide an explanation?
Not really.
Don't look at me. He's the one who came up with this idea. It's up to you to accept it or not, Svarog.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld, and
Hey,
I stand.
I'm right here.
What do you say? Are you interested?
Evaluating. Intention unclear. Enmity level 0. Lie detection passed. Evaluation completed. The opposing party only came to spar. I agree to fight you. Luka of Wildfire.
Huh? Hold on. You agree?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk and extend the life of these components.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
Seems pretty logical to me.
See, I told you I could convince him. You could be our referee, Zila. You know the rules of the club, inside out.
Fine, I get it. If you insist. Competitors, take up positions.
Just right in the dick. There we go.
I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question. Luka of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
I'm honored to be one of the things in the underworld that even you don't know about. This arm? Well, it's not that exciting. It's all because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, it was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now. To feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously. Luka.
In the blue corner, Svarog from the robot settlement. Are you ready? In the red corner, Luka from Maltamerville. Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Okay, this is a no-holds-barred contest. 1 round only. Victory will be declared when one contestant submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right, fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
And appropriately, we're hearing this scene play.
I'm just getting started. Don't get cocky now. Ha! Finally! An opponent that can take a punch's head on!
A powerful strike, but not enough to break my defense.
That's why they call you Boss Farog. How about this? Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Executing annihilation. Calculating result. Executing operation.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Red contestant down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
No way. I'm a long way from tapping out. Let's go.
Exceeds threshold.
Now we're talking.
Purge initiated.
Small fry. Need a hand? My pleasure!
Calculating result. Analysis complete.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Annihilate all individuals.
Gotta keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luka. Let's end it here.
It's not over. I must. Back in the ring.
You make a strong impression, Luka of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Thanks. But it's not over.
Oh, wouldn't even let me use the thing.
I can't.
Luka of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate the limits of humanity.
That's really.
Wake up. On your feet. Luka. Hey, Luka. Luka, can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Tasha.
You're finally awake. You've been out for the whole day. We were really worried.
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion. Svarog was deliberately holding back.
Zila. And Nat? I'm in the clinic?
Where else? You think we'd leave you on Svarog's turf?
Yes.
Thank you all. I feel much better now. Sorry, Nat. I must have wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luka. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. There's more to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today.
I think it's some of yours.
One good thing about you losing is that we didn't have to hear it again.
You're always so serious. I've said it before. This is my
Oh, slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Zila, don't pressure him. Let him rest.
Thanks, Nat. But I'm almost recovered. I have some things to do.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Let him go, Zila.
I really don't get him.
Maybe he has his reasons.
Well, whatever they are, they're not good enough. If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No, this is too weird. I'm gonna follow him and see what he's up to.
Keep me updated.
Of course. You're not too busy these days, right? I'll give you a shout if I need help. Luka didn't used to be like this. I just can't let it go.
If you must, Zila, try not to worry. I don't want to see you two fighting.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you. It's easy for Luka to get ahead of himself sometimes, but I've never seen him this headstrong. It does make me wonder. Could you ask Oleg how Luka's been recently? I haven't seen much of him lately. It's hard for me to get the full picture.
Actually, I was planning on doing just that.
Regardless of what's really going on, I hope none of you let small things get in the way of your friendship. See you.
Alright, locking my worry. Me.
Oh, my student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it.
You tell Oleg about everything that happened with Luka and Seal.
That does sound a little strange. Luka usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh. He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm?
He mentioned something before he fought Savarog.
Ah, then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail. That was 6, 7 years ago? I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville. We passed an ordinary mechanic's shop. There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me. Luka was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. He didn't talk a lot, just kept his head down. Then, about a year after I took him in, Luka lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville. He almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty.
Go on.
Master, I feel great. He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was the first time he'd ever smiled at me. I still remember that expression.
Guess it kind of sums him up, huh?
Can't tell from looking at him, right? What I'm trying to say is Luka views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been. So when he says stuff like, "This is for training," that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, alright? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure you and Zila can sort this by yourselves. One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
You there? I found Luka. He's on his way to Rivertown alone. Want to go there together? On the way.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up easy enough.
Let's go.
Look, there he is. Let's follow him. Stay quiet.
Oh.
Whew. Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Oh, where's he going? This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Wait, that's Hook. What's she doing here?
So Hook was the mastermind behind all this.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Yeah.
Luka should tell her to go back to town. He's always worrying after the kid's safety. We've come this far. We can't let this kid ruin everything. Shh, she's coming this way. Wow, honorary member, Miss Zibble. Be quiet. You almost exposed us. Why are you sneaking around like this?
We're treasure hunting.
Wow, that's so exciting. We're gonna lose him if we don't hurry. Hook, run back to town. Stop hanging around here. Okay. That's what Luka said too. I hope you two find the treasure. Whew. Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Did he put something down? Let's go have a look. A case? For some reason, I feel like...
You shouldn't open it.
Yeah, I don't have a reason. It's just a feeling. Then again, we followed him for ages. It'll be a waste if we don't see what's inside. I wonder what's in there. Here, let me open it. Is this a notebook? It looks like a kid's handwriting and some scribbled art. Have a look.
Mr. Luka. Hello. My name is Margie, and I'm from Multimerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been sick since I was a baby, but I still dream of becoming a big star in the cage one day, just like you. It's a bit embarrassing, but I wanted my dad to give you this notebook. I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard and achieve my goal, even if it's hard to reach. When I become a fighter as awesome as you, I'm gonna do my best to help people in the underworld. I want to team up with my friends and help everyone together so they can smile again. I'll listen to their thanks and then yell out my winning slogan. The Multimerville Warrior, the peerless Boulder Champion. Upholding justice and peace once again. Then I want to chase away all the bad things hurting everyone. I'll go with my friends and clear out all the scary monsters. I'll make the underworld safe, and then yell out my other winning slogan. The Multimerville Warrior, the peerless Boulder Champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world. Lastly, I want to make life better for the underworld. Mom said there's someone called Svarog who keeps stopping us from going back to the overworld. So I'm gonna challenge that big robot and show him what I can do as a champion fighter. But Svarog is too strong. We'll never win. My friends are gonna all want to back out when they hear about this. But I know I have to be an example for everyone. I need to stick my neck out and go challenge Svarog on my own. Bam! Crap! Boom! It's gonna be such an epic fight. And then we'll reach a draw, and neither of us will be able to win. But Svarog will acknowledge my strength, and be willing to listen to the underworld. So, it'll be a happy ending. My friends will clap, and all the people suffering will be free. But all that is just my dream. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes reality. I'm lying in bed sick right now. But as long as Mr. Luka is around, I won't be scared. I remember everything you said to encourage me. Before becoming a champion, I want to defeat this illness first. Then, I need to learn how to stand, walk, and exercise again. Until I achieve all my dreams. I hope... no. I believe Mr. Luka will support me till the end. Right?
So that's why.
Luka, I think think I get it now. Maybe we should forget about all this. What do you say?
I agree.
Maybe one day we can talk about it with him. But let's give him some time. Let's head back to town for today. Good night, Margie.
It's still early. Where to now?
Mo Kushil. Hey, Luka.
Leave me alone.
Damn it. Let's give it a shot, see if we can.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten?
Yes. Hmm.
Take a look.
We need a strategy.
Good. The stronger, the better. Try this on for size.
Let's make it quick.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
Yep, I fucked up already. Never mind. Still not quite strong enough for that.
It's still early. Where to now?
It's Pepper. Is Asu not here? I'll go let her know. Welcome, new friend. What an honor to see you here. Looks like my importance in this chat is now downgraded by 1. It looks like my importance in this chat is now downgraded by 1. I don't have a feeling I've seen this chat before. For real. Uh-oh.
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Oh, then. Aren't we jumping ahead a little bit? Isn't the main focus Herta's safety?
What the? Why is there a club in this game? What is this? Why is there? What's up? What the? What's up? What the? What's up? What the? What's up? What the? What's up? What? What's up? What the? Why is there a club in this game? What is this? Why is everybody dancing like they have a spinal cord injury? What the fuck is
Herta
happening here?
was attacked? Anyway, let's go to her office and see what's going on.
Wait a minute, how come there's a water level? What's happening? Something more blood has life, please? Come to my house. We have cigarettes. This is your walk away. I'm not prepared for this. I didn't think this through. I just saw the club was open and I just went to go investigate and I saw her to talk to somebody and get scared.
Nah.
I didn't expect for you to go home with me.
Huh?
Now I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm not prepared.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need him.
Hi, Dr. Ratio.
The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up, dazed. He may need a few pointers.
Huh.
Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
Okay. Oh, whoops. There was no surveillance?
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them.
That voice sounds familiar.
Start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, This attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attacker seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
I don't remember. Probably running errands for Herta?
Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you?
So I was right.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
And I
think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there was then maybe.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me.
Hey, I need your help.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx?
Jinx?
Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
A woobaboo. No, that doesn't sound right.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day.
So not only do I have to find a cure, I have to find a person too?
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Done.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy?
I know you're upset.
What are you people up to?
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Can you get your story straight first?
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Is there something you need?
I'm looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
The scene of what? Is he in danger?
No danger. Of course he's not in danger. Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost Curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
Let's make it quick.
Perhaps you still humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I am no exception. One step closer to the stars. Over there, as I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's go.
The truth of life is sanctuary.
It's but a vision. Rules are made to be broken.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. My turn.
Peppy, are you okay?
Aw.
That's me. What's up? He wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. So, which curio do you want to know about?
One that has no body but is alive.
All you got? Too abstract.
That's all I heard it said.
There's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
She said it might be a Wubaboo.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
A certain something like that also exists in the.
What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead. What was the information I forgot? From whom? Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sad, but that's how's it going? Did you find the information you're after?
I haven't made any progress yet.
Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding. Anxious, me? Is it that obvious? After the Legion's invasion,
time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station since the invasion. Things have slowed down a bit with the reconstruction efforts. Researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
Researchers' disappearances?
Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. The panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Building trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Are you helping Madam Hurt with something already? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing you mentioned, and I'll look into it too. Find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure. Connect straight to the intranet.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a little business on the side. Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Here, too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight. See this material here? People are so considerate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can...
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Oh, another smart-looking youngster. Wonderful. It's about time we had some new recruits.
Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight. However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that. Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately. It's risky taking sides.
The Cienjo species that you mentioned. This seems to be what inspired Adler. The Cienjo species
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember the island.
I'm sorry. The situation is very... How did you know? I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure? I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred. That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony seemed to agree with this. The words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Have you asked the Department of Ecology? Huh. She's not. She's not wrong. Ah, that's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like...
Oh, God damn it.
I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth. I need to go over it from the start.
Buh.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned some hints.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
Energy life form?
That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask if you want someone to help you.
Back to the present.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
I mean, Asta.
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If he is truly innocent, he can clear his name with answers.
Question starts.
You met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involved a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, She singles out one nameless ordinary curio?
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your and the Herta's collection, an endless trove of trinkets and baubles, and yet
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yeah.
yes, that seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of their participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. Cut the act.
Correction. There may be.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yeah.
Yes. I ran into Arlen when looking for
Adler?
a level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology, he knows more about curios than anyone else. He happened to be helping Arlen investigate the disappearances.
Well, did he enlighten...
Adler seemed to have an idea at the time, but he never contacted me again.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting...
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Researchers' disappearances...
What the hell?
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's...
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown...
There we go.
We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Sound logic.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses.
Only the wounded soul can leave the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the annihilation it almost seems like the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil, even among his the mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate?
Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Just me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Damn. What? Oh, come on. Well, sad news. I'm going to have to cut it here. I just got to knock on my door, which means it's time for me to leave a little early, like I said I would. Oh, that sucks. Who's getting into the good parts, too, but you know how it is. Still, I mean, we did get done with the character. The companion side quest, and we're halfway through this quest. And like I said before I leave, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post something on X so that way we know, like, you know, well, not know, but we can post a poll and see if you guys want me to keep playing Honkai Star Rail. So if you're interested in being part of that, please, by all means, head to my X and do that. So with that being said, I'm calling this conference to a close. I'd like to thank the viewers that are viewing and the followers that are following for joining us this fine evening. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope you all enjoyed the conference. Hope you all come back next time as well. I'd like to interact with each and every one of you. And with that being said, let's go ahead and do some closing statements. As always, take care and be well. Stay healthy, hydrated, all of that good jazz. You know what I expect from each and every one of you at this point, so I don't think I need to keep harping on it anytime soon. With that in mind, this has been Drago Umbra signing off, saying on to each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves. And as always, have a good night.